Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane's Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. In this video, we're going to be talking about the glass breaker that's built into the Gray Man cane. This is a design I came up with a while back to have a cane with a built-in detachable glass breaker. Again, being in Florida, we're 3/4 surrounded by the ocean, and we have a lot of lakes, rivers, and canals that people have driven into them, especially around the rainy or hurricane season. And this is going to be able to get you out of a vehicle. Now, the glass breaker, I'll show you this right here, easily fits into its port. It's magnetic, so it simply locks right in, and once it's in, it won't come out easily. So it stays in there pretty good. You can walk around up and down stairs. It's going to stay put. Now, the Gray Man cane is a safety cane, but one of the reasons it's called the Gray Man because it has a safety feature that can be also doubled as a self-defense tool. And we want to always remember it's primarily a glass breaker. But in a pinch, you can use it if something goes wrong, pulling it out, and you can use it as a kubaton. And I'm going to demonstrate techniques that you can use this for right now. And giving me a hand is going to be Mr. Bob. Now, one of the great things about this, and this is a cane self-defense channel, and everybody knows that because it's why people watch when they're, and we're coming in, we're moving around, and we're swinging this cane. But there's a time somebody may grab your cane. So I'm sitting here, whether I'm swinging it or coming in with a bayonet strike, and he gets a hold of my cane, we're in a tug of war. Now, yes, I can let go and try to punch him and stuff like that, but one of the things I can do now is pull out my glass breaker, and now I have a quick self-defense tool that I can strike with or hammer down on his hands and strike and get my cane back. Now, I'm going to set the cane down and show you how to use a handheld kubaton. But in this case, remember, it's a glass breaker. Now I'm going to go slow and careful because the last thing I want to do is catch Mr. Bob with this sharp point. And again, it's right there. Now, a lot of ways you could use this besides being an impact weapon and striking. And there's various places you can strike. Collarbone. I can strike into the face. Now remember, most kubatons don't have the glass breaker, so they have an edge very similar to this, just a wooden end. So I can strike with either end. So, but I can hammer down on that collarbone, injuring it. I can hit him in the throat to get more severe. I can catch him in the face, hitting the cheekbone, the eye area. I can hit him in the groin. If he's reaching for me, and I'm going to turn this around so I don't hit him with the sharp glass breaker. He comes reaching for me, I can pound down on that hand and then strike that head. If he's throwing a punch, I can redirect it and feed it when we go this way. If he's throwing that punch, I can redirect it and feed the kubaton into his throat and then hammer down on him again. Now I can also use it with some leverage and joint manipulation. Now I'm going to turn the glass breaker into me so I don't catch your flesh. But realistically, you're going to use that point on that glass breaker to dig into their flesh. But we don't want to do that with Mr. Bob. So he gets a hold of my hand right from here. One of the things I'm going to do is, if you don't have a lot of strength and you want to fight with him, as you start to lift this, you step. When you step with your body, this is just giving him so much strength. But when I step, it allows me to put a leverage and gives him that traditional Aikido S formation. Now I've got the wood right here on the bone. I can also lock him, for you martial artists out there that know how to do this, and pull down. All right? I will be honest. Yeah, this one here is pretty strong. So from here, I come up, and again, I'm locking his hand. I'm going to be a little bit easier this time. And I'm going to push down on that bone. Once I do that, then I can pull out and I can strike. Another thing I can do as he grabs, I can put it here. I don't have to use my other hand. I can push down, step away, hit him in the back kidney area, hit him in the head. So I can simply strike him that way. He grabs with the other hand. Now I'm going to flip it around because the point's on this side. I'm going to flip it so I don't hurt him with the point on this side. And that hand goes up. Bring this up to block, but I'll show you on both sides. I'm going to do, again, he's fighting me here. Now he's trying to pull me a bit. So as he's pulling me a little bit, I'm going to go with it, redirect it, and then I can hammer through. So let's do it on this side. So he's got a hold of me from here. I'm going to turn my point so I don't point him. I simply bring it, again, if we're having he's kind of holding me down a bit. As I get it to right here, I step. And boom, hold me a little stronger.
This is my left shoulder.
All right, this one. I put it right there, and as I step, I rotate, bringing it around, and now I can hammer. Simple, just like that. One more time. I bring it right here. That hand may go up, so I step to his backside, and I push it away, and again, I can hammer him in the ribs or in the face. So besides being a very strong impact weapon, I can take it, hold it straight, I can thrust to the throat, I can hit to the solar plex, I can punch to the face, I can turn around, hit him in the groin, and I'm making sure I have the point so I don't hurt him. I can catch him in the neck, hammer down on that collarbone, catch him in the side of the head. If he's got his hands on my shoulders, I can catch him in the ribs. I can push down in jointed areas and strike. He's got a hold of me in a choke. I can put two hands. He's got me with two hands. I can put the kubaton into the throat, which would be the glass breaker with the point. And again, if he's got a hold of me, I'm going to make sure the point's on. I'm going to make sure I don't stab you with the point. I simply turn, putting it on the bone, redirecting it, and smashing. Thank you, sir. So your glass breaker becomes a self-defense impact tool. So it's just a little something extra that's on the Gray Man cane. And again, it goes right in there. And these techniques that you can do with any kubaton. So you take your kubaton, whatever, you can do it with a tactical pen, tactical flashlight. I've shown these before, and you can maneuver and strike. But now you have something built into your cane that locks into your cane that's going to allow you now to pull it out and go right into a self-defense situation, but still have the primary use of having the ability to get yourself out of your vehicle if you go into a ditch, canal, or you can't get out. You can bust the glass, and always remember when you're breaking the glass, go through the side windows because the front and back are pretty thick. It'll take you too much time. Hit one of the four corners of the window. Always want to turn away. If you can, grab a shirt, towel, wrap your hand around there so you don't cut yourself. But in a pinch, you'd rather get cut up here than drowned. But again, if you can, you have the time, put something around your hand, and you want to give it a good hit and shatter that glass. If you hit it and start to crack it, hit it again. And always remember, in a situation like that, you want to try to remain as calm as you can when you're trying to get out of the vehicle. So hopefully this technique helps. Gary Hernandez, as I always say, practice it and make it your own, and I will see you guys very soon.